let's go ahead and go into some intros. If you're not familiar with me or my channel, hey everybody, I'm Sara Roberts. I will be your GM for this evening. I use she, her, no, I don't use she, her pronouns. Ew, gross. I use any pronouns, and I will be running this game for everyone. Y'all, what's up?
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I took your pronouns, and I am playing Arat Kshizhin, the Damphir Wild Oracle.
Can I have them back, please?
When I'm done with them.
Okay. Be nice to them. They're fragile.
Yeah, I'm Abby, and tonight I'll be taking on the role of our Hooling Cleric of Keening, Fisscourth, and my mom gave me my pronouns for both she, her. I'm kind of lame.
Hi everyone, my name is Satan, and tonight I will be playing Yuiza, Anacaona, the Widow Rogue. She's a she, her, I use she, they.
Hello, everybody. I'm RJ. Today I'll be playing Sulong Shen. We both go by he, him. I've taken your pronouns and turned them into con nouns. Be gay, do crime.
Awesome. And with that, a little recap from last week. This is the third part of the murder mystery that you are all entering into. You've explored most of the house that you are in. You're in a large manor. Last session, unfortunately, Cleaver Firemantle, the orc chef, was killed, and Sulong found the body. Reporting it back to you all, there was a brief discussion of possible doppelgangers, possible people in the walls, but you have all returned back to the main drawing room area to talk with some of the NPCs and see what further information they know. And last we left off, Arat was calling you all over to group up again.
Yeah, so I'm waving everybody over, but I'm moving away from it's Thomas, right? It's been a bit. Mm-hmm, yeah, I'm moving away from him.
Thomas Curry, the butler.
So I'm moving away from him and just calling everybody over like towards the door. So for starters, I'm not so sure about Thomas as our potential murderer, though obviously everything is still up in the air. But more importantly, talking with him, something occurred to me.
Oh, do tell, Arat.
Well, I was beginning to piece things together between his description of working here and his interactions with everybody, and then I was thinking about his access to the house, and then it occurred to me about all of the many passageways that we encountered in the house. The hidden panels between rooms and staircases that go into the walls. So there's a lot of accessibility into the house. And I was thinking about that when I diverted the conversation. I was curious about the axe in question that Sulong had. And the last place that he left it apparently was at the cleaning station, which was in the basement, which is where Sulong found the axe buried into Cleaver. So the realization now is, Sulong, when you found the axe and Cleaver, did you take the axe and leave, or did you do anything else down there?
Sulong is just holding the axe next to him. I wouldn't say that I left it there.
No, I meant, is that all that you did? Like, when I say did you leave it there, like, was all that you did take the axe and go?
I took the axe, put my jacket over Cleaver because it's the more polite thing to do, and then I left to inform everyone I found the body. I didn't really get a chance to check out the pantry.
So,
Person is down there.
Exactly. What I've realized is that it would be instead of somebody going all the way downstairs with Cleaver to retrieve the axe from the cleaning station to attack her near the stairs, I believe you said, it would be much simpler if somebody with easy access to everywhere in the house was still in the basement or somewhere else in the house.
At least the basement could open up somewhere.
It's possible Cleaver saw them, and that's why they decided to get rid of her.
Exactly. I believe that they may have been hiding in the basement, and Cleaver was not connected, as was the final piece that Thomas implied that connected things to me.
The only problem with that theory is that's also where the servants' entrances are to the rest of the manor. They could be anywhere by now.
Exactly. But my point is that I think it might potentially clear the people in this room with us. Unless there's a passageway in this room that we do not know about.
It's above and below so long you were right. There might just be a boy in the walls.
Well, I know one way to flush them out.
Rat poison?
I was just gonna run through the hallways, making as much noise as possible, through the servant hallways.
Oh, you intend to pose as quarry then?
Think of it more of like a hound dog flushing out a fox.
Oh, much more sinister.
Getting my snoot right into that burrow.
No, I think that's a good idea. While you do that, I may go down the stairs into the basement to cut off a backwards retreat.
My dear, please. And Fizz actually reaches out with her little claws and grabs you on the sleeve. Please don't go by yourself. You'll need a cave expert. I could not bear if anything were to happen to you.
Very well, yes, if you would like to come with me. And Yuiza, would you like to go with Sulong, or would you like to guard the people in the room to make sure that they do not slip away again?
I can guard the people in the room.
Okay, good. Then you will make sure that none of them have tricked us, and will slip out again, while the rest of us attempt to pincer whoever may be hiding in this house.
All right. If you're in danger, just like scream really loudly, and I'll hear you.
I just sort of point at Fisscourth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then off we go.
Going to swoop dramatically through the halls in our robes.
Okay, so you're going back through the house searching?
Mm-hmm. Specifically, Sulong is going to go through the servant passageways and just patrol through there.
Okay.
And Arat and Fisscourth are going to go down to the that basement or the cellar through the kitchen.
Roll me a perception check for the area that you are stopping in.
I'm staying with the group.
Okay, you can roll perception.
18.
I'll start with Yuiza. Yuiza, everyone in the room is watching you quite nervously at this point.
She's walking about trying to figure out where the knife came from, and like drawing like directions from her face over to like the door.
It seems that no one is quite brave enough to approach you. However, they are keeping a close eye on you, especially Thomas and Ellison. RJ, where is Sulong stopping?
It is the topmost portion of the kitchen where you mentioned there was like a way around the manor via like servant halls.
Okay, you're going up the back of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me perception on this area.
I got a 19.
19. It's very clean. The staircase is incredibly narrow and tall. It's a bit of a workout to get up. But there's not much personality in this part of the house. It feels colder than the rest of the home. Like the vibes, not temperature wise.
The vibes are off. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of personality there. Arat and Fisscourth, you are heading into the cellar?
Yeah, right at the top of the stairs right now.
Okay.
Up at the top of the stairs, I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Same. 12 twinsies.
Or you both stare down some stone steps leading into darkness. From here, you can feel a cool breeze pushing its way up, a little bit musty. You don't hear anything yet. Are you going down?
Out of curiosity, do I smell blood?
Oh yeah, you both do.
Okay.
There's
Oh god, both of us bloodsuckers.
Sulong did not clean anything up off the floor. And let me add the two of you.
I'm more of making sure that the body didn't get moved by anybody else.
You are in the cellar, off to the side, and Cleaver's body is in the same position as Sulong described previously. You would like to start investigating. You can pick an area to investigate. You walk into a large open area You see the table, Fisscourth, off to the side where there are some items waiting to be polished. Another decorative, more ceremonial type weapon. A couple of metal glasses, and a few pairs of boots.
Certainly a servant's quarter. Lots of tasks to be done around here. Arat, you've a sharper sense of touch, as it were. I think you might be more applicable to this area. I'll go into that little corner over there and see if my echolocation picks anything up. In a small space, nothing will escape me.
Very well, yes.
And be safe. Please holler if there's absolutely anything.
I believe you're the one doing the hollering.
Fisscourth, as you head to the back, you enter into a spacious hallway. There are there's one door off to the side, and the wall of another storage room on the opposite side. At the end, you see the stone wall where you think the exterior of the foundation would be.
Another storage room. Oh, we'll have to look into this later. But first things first, I will go to the door nearest to me at the end of the hall, or middle of the hall.
Middle of the hall?
In a direction. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can open the door, no problem. It's not locked. This is it appears to be where they store and produce some wine. There's shelves of wine bottles and casks, some in production, some that have been there obviously for a while. They have a bit of dust on them. Some of the shelves are a bit cleaner than others. There's a station on a shelf set up for taste testing with a open bottle nearby it. Would you like to roll investigation on anything?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to start with the bottle, and as I actually approach that open bottle, all I can really think of is this is a little too close to home for my liking. A cave full of vintages. Let's just hope none of them are my type of vintage.
That would be interesting. It's actually going to be to the back here. I'll move you back there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and roll your investigation for me.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. For a -2 intelligence, that's a 16.
Okay, not bad, not bad. You look through here, and walking through these shelves and checking the bottle, it smells like a bottle of wine that's been open a bit too long, seemingly forgotten. But you notice something back behind the shelving. It's almost like you can see the glint of some metal behind the wood. But you would have to move the shelf.
It could be the door of the boy behind the walls. I'm absolutely going to move the shelf by myself because I am too damn curious.
Roll me. This is a large shelf full of full wine bottles, ceiling to floor. So go ahead and roll me strength to see if you can move it.
Oh boy. I should have called my damn fair boyfriend into the room, but let's see how it goes. A 14?
You're probably loosening it up for someone. Good try, though. You pull and you feel it. You can feel that it's wanting to move for you, but it's too heavy with all of those bottles of liquid.
Such tiny little arms. I can never do it by myself. I need a man. I'm gonna trot out of the room and just very sweetly croon, I could use some of your manly vigor in the other room, please.
Certainly. As I walk back that way, have I picked up on anything now that I'm down here and walking around that's worth taking note of? I get, I don't know, bloody footprints that lead away somewhere, things like that.
Roll me investigation.
18.
Can't tell about any bloody footprints, but as you move through the room, you've actually ended up on the opposite side of the room from where you started searching. I'll move your token over. And you bump into a crate, and you nudge it just a little bit, and you hear the lid move. It apparently wasn't properly sealed.
So, yeah, right. I'll call him. I'm on my way, and I just push the lid open the rest of the way and slide my hand in to feel like I'm doing like flat palm down first to see if there's any temperature before I actually touch anything.
Mm-hmm. As you do that, you reach in and you feel an arm blade. The blade's retracted.
I'm gonna slide my hand around in the box to see if there's anything else in there.
As you move your hand through the crate, you feel the other arm blades twin, as well as several other weapons. What all did everybody put in the chest upstairs?
My walk blade would be in there.
You find your walk.
Sulong's walk blade is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Regular daggers and my hidden blades.
My crossbow.
Yeah, it's all in there.
I'm actually going to take as much as I can with this. The knives actually, like, there are little like loops on this. Something like there's going to be like three or four knives down the front. I'm actually going to put the wrist blades on because that way I can carry the crossbow.
Okay.
On my other hand, and I think Sulong, you kept your fans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is with Yuiza.
Right, but they're not in the box, is what I meant. Okay, so then I think that's all of them. It's not like giant weapons, fortunately. So I'll do that, and then I'll walk back towards the hallway. I'm making a note to check other boxes here on the way back out.
Yep. As you head back that way, feeling along the walls, you do feel another door in the far corner, as well. Yeah, I'll ping it for you over here. As well as you pass by 3 shelves full of storage items.
There's another door right here.
Yep.
Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna put up Mage Hand.
Okay.
Right in front of this door. Does it feel like the door swings in or out?
It has a hinge that can go either direction.
Okay. Then I'm gonna put it sort of in front of the door, but like not directly in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast it at about face level.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Because if somebody's in there, they run out. I just want them to just run straight into a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Security system. and then I'll head back over.
Bop them in the nose.
You know what? It'll make an extra noise if they try to sneak out. So yeah, Fisscourth Arat walks in, looking kind of like Rambo at this point, just covered in knives and holding a crossbow, and it's your crossbow.
She'll turn around, and I don't know. I think just seeing him all Rambo mode, it does something for Fiss, and she'll just cover her little mouth and chitter a little giggle. Where did you find all those?
There is a box in the main room that had everything, all of your weapons stored in it, and my knife. And I just hold the crossbow out towards her.
I will take it gladly.
I believe one of these knives is yours as well. I can't tell the difference.
I just hold up my digits.
Hearing nothing, I just go, okay, what am I doing in here?
I'll take you by the shoulder and just gently guide you over to the shelf that I have shifted very pitifully. It's like trying to move couch by yourself, and explain my predicament. I think the boys' room is behind this door. I saw something glittering there. It's too strong. I need you.
Okay. Giving it a gentle push. DM, A, how heavy is it? And B, how precarious is it? If I shove it too hard, is it going to rattle a whole bunch of stuff off of it, or is it just really heavy?
It's very heavy. How the bottles are placed in it You think that they are secure enough that they won't topple so long as you don't topple over the shelf. But it could potentially, with enough oomph, be pulled out without breaking a bottle.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my walking stick in like the small little gap that Fisscourth has made and just try to leverage the shelf forward.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
No, that's a 3.
As long as it's not a nat 1, yeah, that definitely does not move the shelf, unfortunately.
I try and just go,
Aw.
And then with the small gap, I'm going to stick my hand behind it. And I don't know how this would work, but can an inanimate object make a saving throw?
I think it would fail. What are you trying to do?
Telekinesis. I'm going to do a telekinetic shove on the shelf.
Where do you work out? The library.
Let me look up the rule on that real quick. Okay, you can try and move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds. If the object isn't being worn or carried, you can automatically move it up to 30 feet in any direction, but not beyond the range of the spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, so you can go ahead and use that to pull it out. You would be pulling it out, not pushing it away from you.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, I tried to do that. It doesn't work. I sort of like hand my walking stick over to Fisscourth, walk in front of it, and just pull the shelf forward from the wall with telekinesis, about 10 feet.
You do pull it out. And when you do, you don't pull it away from a very large opening. You pull it away from a keyhole. Above the keyhole, you see a gold warhammer.
Out of character, Satan, did you keep the thing? Okay.
Yuiza has everything, yep.
All right. So, Fisscourth, do you describe what you see?
This is actually going to take your hand and put it over, and you can feel her pulse through her little digit. She's nervous. There's too many gods mixed up for this just to be a murder.
The feeling that I'm just gonna like shake the whatever the panel that the keyhole's in just to make sure that it's locked.
There is no panel. It is just a keyhole in a stone wall.
Okay, so then I'll just sort of like tap the wall to make sure like no stones are moving and whatnot, and just say, "This seems to match up with what Yuiza and I found earlier. This is the other half."
I think we need to bring Yuiza down here immediately.
I think so too, but there's another room that we should check before, just to make sure that nobody is here.
Oh yes, the wall. Oh yes, there shouldn't be two boys in the wall. We absolutely should check. This key isn't going anywhere, hopefully. She points at it accusingly. Let's go look into that other room before we open locks.
Yes. So I'll lead back out into the hallway. I'm going to feel along the wall just to make sure that there's not like a third door or something.
No, there is not a third door. It is all just a wooden wall that you're walking along there.
If I tap along it, is there anything like this part's hollow, whatnot?
Roll investigation.
16.
You don't find any hidden alcoves or panels in the wall. However, as you're moving along the wall, you do feel hanging on a peg a 50-foot rope.
Yeah. I'll just take that and loop it over my shoulder, assuming that it's not tied to something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go back over to the door, and then with the mage hand in front of me, I'm just going to gesture it forward to push the door open.
Okay. You push it open and walk into another storage room. This one is more of a canning room. There are jars and cans all over the shelves, preserves of all sorts in here. And you see them lined up in the center over a carpeted area and up against the back wall as well, lined up along shelving there. Would you all like to investigate anything in particular in this room?
They've already hidden things in shelves. I'm going to take a closer look at those shelves near the back of the wall. It is a very good place to hide things. Again, a little too close to home. I need to focus on something that is not like home.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Let's see if our little brainless baby can do it.
I believe in her.
Oh my god. That's a 14.
Not bad. With your 14, you are moving shelving or you're moving items on shelves across, and you see behind one of the shelves again through the slats in the wood on the back, the glint of metal.
Oh, but let's be damned. Why can't you just put doors in normal places? There's another keyhole in here, Arat.
Does it match the other one, or is this a different symbol or just a keyhole?
Does it match?
You're not able to see. You're only able to see the glint of that metal.
Arat, my dear, I need your arms again.
Being led over to the shelf, I'll put my hands like flat on the shelf and then walk backwards, telekinesis to pull it forward with me.
You pull it away, and Fisscourth, on this wall, you see the symbol of a silver scale above a keyhole in the stone wall.
Another of Tyr's symbols, a scale, justice, but it's in the same vein. They're similar, but not the same. So presumably the key opens both because it has the scale and the terrible sharp thing on it.
True. Well, then yes, we'll have to bring Yuiza down here. Just one more cursory check.
I hate to leave you alone, but if something or someone does come out of these walls, we need someone to know, and I know you're capable of defending yourself. I'll fly upstairs and get Yuiza.
No, yes, go do that. I will investigate a few things down here. Just like pat her like on the back to like coax her out.
I'll take a little run and start and just flutter down the halls.
Sounds good. Arat is very well defended now.
So the thing I wanted to check while she's upstairs and whatnot, and this can be like an off-camera thing unless something's important. But
no,
I just want to walk around like all of the areas that are down here, and I want to check in some fashion, either opening them or just knocking on them with a stick. Boxes big enough to hide a person.
Okay. Are you trying to open the boxes?
If some of them sound like they have something like particular in it, like large in it, then yes. But
okay. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
15.
15. You do find a couple sizable boxes. One large enough to fit the average human. Another one could possibly fit a halfling. When you go to open them, they are full, but not of body parts or bodies. They are full of, one is full of produce, and the other is full of a set of decorative commemorative glasses. As you feel along them, you feel winter scenes, and you get the sense that maybe these were being saved for an upcoming holiday party this solstice.
All right, then I'm just going to go and investigate the dead body while Fisscourth goes and talks to the folks upstairs.
Okay.
I got that medicine skill.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll medicine if you want to do a medicine check, or investigation if you want to investigate.
23.
23. Cleaver was definitely killed by the axe. You get that much. And there doesn't appear to have been any sort of struggle or anything. It looks like it was a surprise attack. Did you want to investigate as well?
Yeah. If you give me the opportunity to, then why not? Oh, nat 20. But all this is a 20.
All right. Let me. The game has put another menu over a menu that I actually need, and now I can't get to it. Listen here.
Unfortunate.
Right? You get a few things out of Cleaver's pockets. They had a couple cloves of garlic, probably getting ready to carry them upstairs from the storage area. You get a small pocket watch size picture that opens and closes. You're obviously not able to tell what it is behind the glass when you open it. And you also get a small... It feels like the proportions of a doll, but very, very small. Pocket-sized.
I pointedly sniff the garlic as I just wander about and guard it down here.
Yep, it's definitely garlic. Fisscourth, let's hop over to you. You're heading back to Sulong and Yuiza?
We've got a crack in this case. I am going as fast as my little wings can take me.
Okay, who are you going to first?
Yuiza, because she's got that key.
Okay. You can definitely head back to Yuiza, who is up at the front of the home in the drawing room, looking for where that dagger may have come from.
Yeah, Yuiza's just gonna hear the fluttering of wings as Fisscourth a little out of breath. It's been a while. She's gotten used to walking. Okay, Yuiza. Yes, okay. I've been quite a ways here. Hello. We have a crack in the case, as you might say.
Oh.
You have that key, the one that's related to Tyr?
Yes.
There were two keyholes in the basement, hidden behind walls. I think maybe there may be a Tyr-influenced boy behind the walls if we open them.
A boy?
Yes, I think we should go. Now, I could stay with them if you would like. Arat's down there.
Okay, I will run as fast as my chunky leg will let me.
I'll toddle as quickly as I can.
I'll toddle as quickly. Okay, you stay here. Thomas and Addison are like super sus about. They've just been staring at me. You know, like they either want to like kill me or like take me to bed. I don't know.
It could be both. That's
it could be both.
oftentimes
It has happened actually. But it's better if you stay here. I think they'll feel better if they're aware where one of our group is at all times.
Oh, absolutely. I will provide the most riveting eye contact they have ever known. And Fizz is just going to pop into the room, wave a little wing, and just set up in the corner like a gargoyle.
Okay.
All you hear down the hall is the slaps of like Yuiza's like shoes, like flap, 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 flap. She's running.
Okay. And you head down to the cellar. You enter into a cool, dark cellar. Arat is currently searching the room.
Does she just run downstairs?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah.
That's a run.
Hearing running, like Arat just like has his stick up, like about to swing until she starts talking. He goes,
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'm
sorry.
It's okay.
Just heard somebody. I just heard somebody running at me. These are yours, and I hold up my hands with your wrist blades on.
Tease. She's going to take them and put them on.
And I pull like the daggers that don't feel like my walk blades out as well. And then more daggers.
Put those back. Just little skirt ruffling. You hear she's putting like blades back in her boots and stuff. Okay. So she mentioned something about keyholes.
Yes, there are two. Come.
Okay.
We'll check the one that's closest to me first, and I'll walk her into the canning room.
Okay. You walk into the canning room, and Arat takes you to the shelf, and behind it you see a silver scale above a keyhole.
Do you think I should use the golden key for this? Because it's the hammer? Or should I use the silver key? Well, you're gonna use the silver key, not the silver key.
What symbol does the silver key have on it, or does it?
she's going to reach into her bag of holding and get the key and like instantly just drop it into his hands and like look at it in his hands. See, does it have like the hammer or does it have the scales?
Which key? The silver key
Silver.
has the silver scale.
It has the silver scales.
Should probably match symbol to symbol.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take your hand and put it where the keyhole is.
So
I
then with
can't
that,
touch that.
with that guiding, I'll put
Yeah.
the key in the lock and I'll start to turn it and just go and stop. Just go. Should we make sure that it's not going to do something strange
Oh,
first?
yeah, I could totally check that out. I would like to perform investigation on this wall and keyhole.
Okay.
Check for traps.
I think it's totally fine.
You
Okay.
think it's totally fine.
Well, I just turn the key then. I trust her.
You put the key in, but it does not turn.
Try to turn it both ways and just go. Maybe the other key then, and I'll take
Okay.
that key out.
She'll take out the gold key and just open it. Or try to at least.
You put the gold key in, and it does not turn.
I have an
Wait.
idea. I have an idea.
This is one of those things where you probably have to turn at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Go. The other room it's down the hallway.
Okay, I'm going to run, so don't.
Okay.
It's just me running.
I am going to. I'm going to wait. I'm going to count to 10, and then I'm going to knock my stick 3 times. I don't know how well we can hear.
Okay. So after the third knock, we will turn
Yes.
the. Okay, she says she's running. Where am I going? Where am I?
Into the room.
Okay. I don't know where position myself. I'm assuming it's here.
That's
Try to
good.
Yeah,
find-
pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's good.
So, yeah, I'm gonna count. So I'm counting mentally to 10, and then I put the key in the lock, and then I'm gonna just like the head of the stick like against the wall, so it's loud enough. Just go 1, 2, 3, and after the third one, turn the key.
Okay. Which key are you using? And Yuiza, which key are you using?
I'm using the gold key on the gold symbol.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
using. We're symbol matching at the moment.
Okay. You put your keys in, and you go to turn them. They do not turn.
He's just gonna run back. Okay, you go that way now.
Yes, because you don't want to touch silver.
It makes my hand itchy.
Yes,
Going to
and
go
I just
there.
keep on, and I'll walk, and yeah, we'll swap.
Okay. You both
Yeah.
go to swap. I'll wait for your tokens to stop moving.
Okay.
Just running.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't work, feel free to tell us before
No,
we
it's
move
okay.
all around. Okay.
I'll let you wait in suspense.
Okay.
Enjoy the
So-
moment.
Then by the time I get over there, and I'm not counting at this point because it
Mhm.
takes me longer to get over there. Key in, knock 1, 2, 3, turn.
Okay. You knock 1, 2, 3, turn. And with the gold hammer and the silver scale key and the silver scale lock and the warhammer key, you both turn these as though they have absolutely no resistance to them. And you hear the grinding of stone. But you
I'm gonna
do
leave
not
the
see
key
where
in.
it comes from.
I'm going to leave the key in, and I'm going to try to follow the sound.
Okay.
Me too. Did you hear
You-
that? She's gonna run. Did you hear the thing? Did you hear the thing? The stone? I heard the stone, right? You heard the stone?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
okay.
And I'm just listening, like literally like hand along the wall to feel vibration. I'm like trying to use tremor sense. I'm trying to just use everything I can to just focus on direction of sound.
As you do this, and Yuiza, you run in asking, "Did you see it? Did you hear the thing?" You notice that the back wall, a door has opened up, leading to another set of stone stairs, expertly
Secret
hidden.
tunnel.
Well, down we go then. I don't know if what we're looking for is down here, since it would have required 2 keys, but certainly something to investigate.
There could be another way in from a different area.
It's true.
Okay. She'll like nudge Arat with her elbow for him to take her arm to go down the stairs.
Yeah, gonna go down the stairs and let's see. Yeah, go down the stairs. I'm gonna again put mage hand up like up at the door, and I want to just like touch the top of my staff for prestidigitation to give it like a little like a little candlestick size light on it.
Okay. You can definitely do that.
I've lit it on fire. I mean, at that point, it's not a light cantrip, so it's definitely on fire, but it's not going to burn through the whole thing.
Sounds good. You do that, and as you use this small light to peer into the darkness, Yuiza, the stone steps go further than the light reaches. There's a dark and musty breeze that greets both of you. It rakes through your hair as you begin to descend. The stones are slick and in some areas partially crumbling. I will need you both to make a DC saving throw. Dex saving throw. Sorry. I see you, Abby.
Question before I do that. Can I tell that it feels like the stairs are crumbling, or can I not tell until like I put my foot on it and it starts to fall?
You wouldn't be able to tell until you put your foot on it.
Okay, then I'll make the roll. Then.
If they
13.
fall, I'm gonna be so sad.
Sorry. 15.
13 and 15. All right, you just save. You meet the DC.
Okay.
You go to step on a stone step that is slick with water and moss, maybe. Your foot slides a little bit, but Yuiza is able to grab you and steady you, and you both remain upright. At the base of the stairs, you both enter into a room of hand-hewn stone tile. Pillars support an arching ceiling, and old and decaying works of art line the walls. Opposite you is a large vault door, flanked by 2 torches.
It's a vault.
It's a vault.
It's a vault. Should we have the...
I don't know. At this point, I feel like if we're going to examine it, we should just do it. Otherwise, we have to go all the way back up, grab everybody from their investigation, come all the way back down.
Plus, I think they were like, they think we're very suspicious, and like, I get it because like, with everything happening. But I think it's better that if the people in this house have at least one person of our group with them at all time. Not only for protection, because we're really good at protecting people, but because they're like super sus of us,
No, of course. Okay, then if we're going to examine this, then we should, might as well.
I'm gonna roll investigation in this room.
Okay.
Just to see if there's anything out of place or traps that are like tripwires. 12.
Okay.
I keep rolling 9s.
That's okay. On your 12, you don't see any traps. However, you do notice that all of the paintings in this room have either been slashed or burned. And above the door to the vault, there is an inscription. What languages do you speak?
I speak just Thieves' Cant, Elvish, Common, and Deep Speech.
Okay, then you can read this. I will send this... Actually, no, I'll just read it out to you. Here we stand against the darkness until the gates of the moon open in the light of justice.
She will read this out to Arat and explain. She will first explain as they're walking down that all of the paintings seem to have been like purposely like slashed or like burned. And then as they stand near the vault door, she will tell him. It reads. In what language does it read?
Elvish.
Okay. In Elvish, it reads in Elvish, here we stand against the darkness until the gates of the moon open in the light of justice.
Sounds as if there is some sort of trick to opening the door then, rather than just a key. But is there perhaps some sort of aperture, some opening to the outside in here?
No, that's the only door here, I believe.
What about a window of sorts?
Nope. We are underground.
Being underground doesn't mean that there's not a window.
Okay. Well, we are like double underground because we like went down into the cellar and then we went even deeper underground. So like a window, you could have a window, but it'd be like a window to like rocks, you know?
Fair. Well, I do not believe I have that, I don't know if I have the ability to recreate the light of the moon.
No, but I do have the ability to pick locks.
You mentioned that all of the paintings down here are slashed and burned.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that might be a side effect of attempting to open a door that you're not supposed to.
Only one way to find out.
Unfortunately, yes.
Does this door have a lock?
Roll investigation on the door for me.
Your dice are loaded.
That's not a 9, but it is a 6.
Oh! I thought it was still a 9.
Oh no! It with everything, it is a 9, but it rolled a 6.
You don't see any traps or anything out of the ordinary on this vault door. You do see where 2 keys on either side would go into locks.
Oh, it has 2 keys as well. Does it have like any symbols on it like the other ones?
There's no symbols on this.
It's possible we could use the other keys.
We could try.
Because if it's like a double lock, like the other ones, I can only lockpick one lock at a time. I haven't figured out how to lockpick like separately, like with my hands separately yet, but it'd be really cool if I eventually learn how to do that one too.
That's very fair.
While you two are debating this, Sulong, what are you up to?
He is currently patrolling those walkways and just making sure that he's keeping as quiet as possible so he can sneak up on anyone that's inside of there. Can I look for signs of this being used recently?
This recently, what are you speaking about specifically? Just
if I had gone out from the basement, did someone slip past me and then start using like these servant entrances to essentially escape the mansion?
roll investigation.
Yeah, that sounds like an investigation. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This is a well-traveled area.
Fudge.
Yeah. You're not able to pick up on
any bloody footprints.
And no bloody footprints. You're not able to find anything in these areas that you're searching that stands out to you as odd. It's obviously a high traffic area. This is where the servants move about every single day to go about their work without being seen. However, you do note as you're moving through the house that the lock on the back door in the kitchen appears to be malfunctioning. It doesn't fully turn from the inside.
Huh. Well then, if I were to... Sulong is going to set it to normal and head out the front of the house, circle around to the kitchen area, and try and see if turning that knob will like click the lock out.
Okay. You do that, and the door swings open.
Also, the moment he goes out the front door, there's like a very tiny mechanical hooting over the front door from where I left
Your owl's out there, huh? Yeah, there's an owl that's a little pissed off at you.
Hey, it's just me.
Fisscourth, I'll say that you can hear the mechanical owl going off. Yuiza and Arat, you are too far away unless, Arat, you have a magical connection to it.
It doesn't seem to specify that I do.
Okay. Fisscourth, you hear the alarm going off.
I imagine I'm regaling the guests with a story about chess, and I just a moment. I'm going to check that. Please, nothing to panic about. No panics at all. And I just pop my head out. Am I able to see the entrance from the doors, or do I need to go out fully?
On the first floor, let me take a look at the map. You would need to poke your head around a dresser, but you can easily see without fully losing sight of the drawing room, the front door.
It's just dark enough where you can see like the eye glow from the foyer.
Sulong, dear, is that you?
Huh? Yeah.
You need to apologize to the owl. That was a bit rude. It scared all of us. I was in the middle of a riveting game of chess I played with my mother.
Oh, well, I found out something that I probably should question the staff here about. He hikes the axe on his shoulder and will poke his head next to Fisscourth, but looking into the drawing room.
Your head's over my butt.
Before you do that, Sulong, roll me investigation on the back door area.
Okay, that sounds like fun too. I'm rolling high tonight, 19.
19? You notice several sets of footprints coming in through the back.
I'm sorry, folks. Just a real quick question. Has anybody left the house through the back door prior to dinner?
Mari speaks up. Mom would have gone out that way to go to the well to get water, for the soups and whatnot. That's where we get most of our drinking water from. The river's a bit too far. I went out earlier to pick flowers for the table.
Did the table have flowers?
Yeah, the table had flowers.
Okay.
There's flowers all over the mansion. They have lovely displays.
And who else besides the staff know that the back door doesn't close properly?
And Thomas speaks up and I'm sorry. What's wrong with the back door? It should be in fine working order.
The latching mechanism on the back door to the kitchen, you can kind of turn it closed, but if you jiggle the handle from the other side, it kind of just unlocks itself.
Oh, no.
Mari, were you aware of this? And he looks to Mari and she shakes her head no. Mom didn't mention anything about the door having an issue. No, she didn't mention it to me either.
Great. It might be a point of entrance or exit for our supposed murderer. Given the... Did we tell Mari that Cleaver's dead?
Yeah.
Given that Cleaver was in the basement the entire time, and the kitchen door is right there as soon as you exit.
And Arabelle speaks up. So, what do we do? Do we just lock the drawing room doors and just stay here all night?
Unsure. Has Yuiza and Arat been back?
No, they've been gone for far too long, but we made a discovery. Keyholes in the basement that presumably open up to wherever this boy in the walls is that you've told me about.
I don't think there are any boys in the walls. I've been up and down the servants' passages.
Oh, that's really... But I will admit it does sound drastic, but I do believe that locking this room down until we have confirmation of who is coming to us would be wise. I do not want to see any more bloodshed, and we cannot leave anyone behind.
Arabelle speaks up rather shyly. I didn't want to intrude. I have a sending stone. I could call Nismat or Pascal? I have one for each of them. And she holds up a small charm bracelet with a couple sending stones on it.
That could work, yeah.
Okay.
Ask them to bring a cart around. We can't really evacuate this many people on foot.
Oh, you want them to take them somewhere?
I mean,
There's a bloodthirsty killer on the loose. We can't necessarily leave members of the family and their loved ones here. Not
Okay.
until we clean out the house.
or we could have Nismet and Pascal stand guard while we try to figure things out.
True. And when we make the arrest.
I'll call them and you two figure that out. How's that sound? Okay.
Wonderful.
And she will step just outside the door over here to go about contacting them and explaining what's going on.
Wait. No. Buddy system.
She is literally just around the corner. You can still see her.
That's literally how you get murdered, though.
She's okay.
She's just, goodbye, Jason arrow stab.
Like, we just turn our backs, turn back, and Arabella's dead on the floor. Like, what happened?
I'll be right back.
But she does put in the call for you, and she says that they are bringing a cart, but it will be probably about 20 minutes before they get here.
We should probably check on the other two. They haven't been back, huh?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Well, same deal. Keep this place locked. We'll knock.
Right. Two short knocks and one long. I don't remember what you said.
Long repeats a da 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 da.
I will remember that one.
It is a catchy tune.
Okay. Okay.
2 nickels and a haircut.
All right. I'm going to lock the door behind you.
Yeah.
From the inside. Okay.
There is a mechanical owl that's right outside the front door. It'll alert you when there's someone there. Just be careful.
You too.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Fisscourth. Let's see what the other two are up to.
I could fly us.
I'm not that light.
Have you seen my muscles? I'm not about to admit what happened in the cellar.
I shall hold on tight, Spider Monkey. And he'll, put a hand on her shoulder.
I'm
gonna grab you with my claws.
Make me a strength roll to see if you can fly with Sulong's bulk on your back.
I'm having a weird deja vu.
I am
I feel
too.
like this has happened before.
Yep.
Just so you know, he's 200 pounds wet, right?
You're probably you're gonna have to make this I think you're gonna have to make this a disadvantage.
I was gonna say, can I
I
make
think you
it?
are. Yeah.
Speaking of wet, that's where I'm getting the deja vu from.
Let's see how this goes. All right, first roll. This is 12. Please be lower than a 12. All right, 13. 3.
Oh, you sweet bat. You are flapping your wings so hard.
Can Sulong walk to keep
as you walk forward with Sulong holding onto your shoulders. But your feet do not leave the ground.
You're doing it, Fisscourth. You're really doing it.
I'm increasing our airspeed travel.
How are we going to get down the stairs? The door is very thin.
I could yell at it.
How does that work? Now I'm intrigued.
I'll do it for the intrigue. I could do 1d8 of thunder damage if I yell at that door.
No.
Did we close the door?
The door is still open. It never closed.
There is a mage hand in the middle of the secret door.
The downstairs one.
Yeah. Just in case.
But also, I think there's a time limit on that anyway.
You all hear the screech of Fisscourth as she and Sulong begin their descent down to you.
Also, that mage hand is gone. It only lasts for about a minute.
Okay. But Fisscourth and Sulong, you do make it down the cellar steps and down the passageway that you see open at the end of the hall in the cellar.
That's new.
Again, far too close to home. This place has been much too like home for my liking. But we need to find Arabelle and not Arabelle, Arat and Yuiza as quickly as possible. And I'm just going to give out a yoo-hoo, but like in a bat screechy voice.
We're down here.
We're coming, don't move.
Or we can't boss you around.
Happened? Are you guys okay?
They're gonna head down and Sulong is gonna explain. So I found out something about the back door to the kitchen. The lock is busted. And there were several people walking in and out of the kitchen. One of which could have been our perpetrator.
This becomes one more complicated.
Wait, if you guys are here, then who's with the group?
They've locked all the doors.
I'm not going to say anything. It's fine. I'm just saying they're either A, all locked in there with the murderer, or B, planning our murder because they think we did it, because they were looking at me with some eyes.
I'd like to see them try.
I don't know. Arabelle is a little scary sometimes.
I think Arabelle would think that of us, and besides, she has Sending Stone. She can call her up if things get, terribly drastic.
The one thing my teacher has taught me about fighting anyone with magical capabilities, just make out with them. They can't do the vocal components if you're making out with them.
And if you intertwine your fingers in their hand and pin them up against the wall, they can't move and do the little hand thing.
I'm pretty sure they've read this method off of Meet Cute.
It makes sense though.
My players have been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3, everybody.
We have. I've been getting Gale titties in my DMs.
What are you gonna do? Mutter counterspell into my mouth? That turns me on.
Moving right along.
Did you guys? There's 2 keys upstairs, and we need 2 keys here because there's this lock, right? And she will read the description again. It says, here we stand against darkness until the gates of the moon open in the light of justice. I don't have moonlight. Arat doesn't have moonlight, but there's 2 keyholes. And there might be the same keys that we use upstairs to open this.
Moonlight. How could I make moonlight?
Or if anybody else knows how to pick a lock, we can pick the lock at the same time. I have yet to master the art of picking locks separately, one with each hand. I'm working on it, though.
Just to refresh my memory, has Arat and Yuiza looked around the room?
They have. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? Just remind me if they found anything.
They have not. There is an inscription above the door that says, here we stand against the darkness until the gates of the moon open in the light of justice. And on the walls, you see the walls are lined with paintings that have either been burned or slashed.
Can I take a closer look at the paint? Like they're just destroyed completely.
You can go take a look at them. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
15 to investigate the paintings.
15. These look like they were all intentionally damaged. They all appear to be some sort of landscape or static scene, either of a clearing or a chair. There is one that is just of a bed as well. But you don't see any people in them.
Can these paintings come off the wall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can Sulong peek behind each one and see which one still has like the clean layer on the back?
Yeah. You do that. A couple do have that layer still intact, but there's no painter's signature on any of them or any identifier as to who put these here.
I was specifically looking to see if any of them have been moved recently.
No, they have not moved. It appears that they have been here for a very long time.
All right, so some of these paintings are of indoor scenes and others are outdoor. I've read an adventure novel like this once. Something to do with, well, all of these paintings have been destroyed purposefully. So the solution must be here.
Indeed, we have to replicate moonlight, and light is kind of the opposite of my whole Gentry's thing, so I'm not even going to touch that.
Okay, give me a second. And Yuiza's gonna run back up and get the keys, like the silver one just splishing between hands like hot potato. She comes down and gets the keys, like, okay, so here. She gives
grab the silver key like midair.
But we should try these keys again. See if they work.
Did y'all try and put out those torches? Sometimes solutions show themselves in the dark.
I take a torch and just like
You go to blow it out, and it does not blow out.
How many torches are there?
There's 2.
Prestidigitation, just a gust of wind on. Actually, no,
Wait,
not even
wait,
that. I
hold
can
on.
prestidigitation snuff a torch.
Wait. Sulong is going to ask Yuiza for a torch. And he will wave it over a painting to see if anything appears.
You do this, and nothing appears.
He'll just go down the line doing it. Some types of invisible ink are only activated by heat. Or lemon juice. Do we have lemons in the kitchen?
Sulong, as you do this, roll me a perception check in relation to this torch.
Oh, I wonder if it's a never burning. Natural 20 for 23.
It's a never burning torch.
It's a never burning torch.
All right, so what are you all doing next? You are in the room with the vault door. It has 2 keyholes and an inscription in Elvish above it.
Okay, so here, Sulong, take these torches and go all the way back to the stairs.
He does so.
Okay.
The door in darkness.
The door is now in darkness.
Shit, nothing happened.
Maybe it needs a code word.
Welcome to my world.
In the light of the gates of the moon open in the light of justice.
Can you say in Elven, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you?
In the name of the moon, I'll punish you.
Got her.
Y'all, the doors are the BBEG of every campaign.
Okay, we stand in the darkness. Okay, we're in the darkness now until the gate of the moon opens in the light of justice. I don't know what the gate of the moon is.
There's a very small metallic sound as Arat just puts the key that's in his hand in one of the keyholes.
Right. Puts the key in the other keyhole.
You both do this, and you turn the keys. And the door, you hear the mechanism inside start to turn and unlock. And as it does, the door actually comes apart in 2 pieces that rotate away from one another and pull away to reveal a circular opening to the next room.
That's right, the first time. I shouldn't have done it to myself.
Sometimes it's a little easier.
Hey, Fisscourth, you want to see something spooky?
Is it the Bagman?
Sulong, with the torches held up, turns them off, and then runs 30 feet, and then turns them back on.
the sun. And also, Fisscourth is blinded by light. So
Just flashbang her.
seeing the joke, you just flashbanged her. She's on the ground holding her eyes in pain.
Oh.
Yeah, also, she has dark vision, so she saw you booking it at her and then just flashbanging her.
You just flashbanged her.
Oh no. Sulong just covers. Don't tell her up. Don't tell her up.
Here, you can hit me too. You can hit me too. Just don't tell mom.
Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom.
It was quite mean, you know.
I go through the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm already through the door.
You go through the door and you see another stone room with the same tiling. 2 large oil paintings are mounted on the far wall of this otherwise empty room, depicting 2 woodland scenes. On the wall above, carved into the stone, are the words, "Speak that which we desire and enter in peace."
Entry. Does any of the woodland scenes match up with any of the bits and bobs from the other room? In the paintings?
Roll investigation.
16?
16. They don't line up with the room that you were in previously. However, they look somewhat similar to the ones that were in Zasaphel's office.
Did you read that out loud? Sorry, I was muted. Did you read that out loud about like?
Yeah, Yuiza would have read it out loud for Arat.
Okay. Just sitting for a second. Out loud, I'm gonna say in Elvish the phrase "the light of justice." Just listen and see if anything happens.
Everyone roll me perception.
23.
13.
5. I got flashbanged.
Yeah.
At 10.
Okay, so Sulong, you would see this, but you swear you see behind one of the trees in the portrait something shift.
Sulong will walk over and inspect it. Might be the light playing tricks on me, but I think something just moved in the portrait.
When?
A little bit right after you said the light of justice.
I'll say it again.
Doesn't appear anything moves this time.
Touch the painting.
It feels like a nice oil painting.
Blues clues into it.
We desire entry to this door. She'll say out loud in Elvish.
Roll me perception again.
Okay, that's a lot better. 17.
19, but if there's no sound or anything, then
Yep. There isn't.
19 as well.
19. Fisscourth, did you roll? You're muted.
My dice are being a little slow, but we'll see. Probably not good. This might get. Oh, yeah, that's a nat 1.
Okay. Yeah, Fisscourth, you don't see it, but Yuiza and Sulong, you swear out of the corner of your eye something in the other portrait shifted.
Now, is this the same woodland scene sort of deal, or is it different woodland scenes?
It seems to be of the same forest, but it's not identical.
Okay.
How do you say to uphold the oath in Elvish?
I say it. Sorry, I also speak Elvish.
Something shifts again. A bit closer this time.
Why are we all speaking at paintings?
Sulong will pull Fizz over and point out, right there between the branches, there's something. It was over there before, now it's here. And I'm not pulling your leg this time.
You've never pulled on my legs before, but... Oh, almost like an enchantment of sorts, isn't it? Perhaps we have to move them closer to the door. Maybe they know the mechanisms. We have to keep telling them what they want. What's the elven word for freedom?
Freedom. She'll say it in Elvish.
As you continue talking and debating this, which portraits are you all standing next to?
So long as where he's standing.
I'm in the middle of the room because I can't see any of this happening.
I'm over with Sulong.
Okay, roll me. Someone put in to roll a d2 in the VTT. Yuiza's 1, Sulong is 2.
It's a me. Yuiza.
My favorite part is that for a second it was totally vertical, like it wasn't going to land.
Yeah.
Yuiza, as you are talking to Sulong and you look to the side, a hand, seemingly made out of paint, reaches out to you and grasps your arm and tugs. Make me a strength save.
A -2 strength, yeah. That's not bad. That was a 14, so that's a 12.
12. Okay. You do save, so you are not pulled closer towards the painting. However, the creature does start moving further out, and you see a humanoid creature seemingly made of paint begin to emerge. This is where we're going to go into initiative, everybody.
Oh, he's so muggy and yucky!
Everyone go ahead and roll your initiative. The creature rolled a 15. What's everyone else getting?
I rolled a 20.
Got a 13.
21. Can you do something for me?
Let me see.
Be able to edit that. I got a 23.
Update combatant, I can. What was your Fisscourth? You're muted.
21. I was muted.
You were. Arat?
20.
All right, up first, we have Fisscourth.
Alright, this thing's trying to reach out for Yuiza, who has taught me so many good things. My guy, ooh, you're not gonna like this at all. I'm going to channel divinity and I'm going to keen.
You're going to keen? Okay, let's go ahead and keen.
Does a 10 hit? Or a 13?
A 10 does not hit. A 13 does not hit either.
Crying and throwing up. I'm just yelling. So it doesn't work.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna move close to this thing. I'm gonna bite it. I'm about to smell what painted blood tastes like.
Okay.
Oh yeah, biting is bonus action. I can just bite this guy. So I'm just gonna sink my little teepees into its arm if I can. Please let me hit. Let's see. Bite. Oh, that's a nat 1. I'm guessing a 5 doesn't hit.
That does not hit with that natural 1 for sure. Up next, Arat.
Picking the stick, gesturing with the hand, and pointing straight forward over Fisscourth's head. 25 on Ray of Frost at this thing.
Okay.
I'm guessing by that reaction that it hits.
Yes, it does.
So it's going to get 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And then I need it to make a DC 15 strength save.
An 11.
All right, so first it gets hit with 4 cold damage, and then my hand comes back, and this thing goes sailing over Fisscourth's head towards me, and I'm going to just yank it into the space right in front of me.
Okay, you're yanking the painted phantom into the space?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll say you can definitely do that. All right, anything else for your turn?
Nope, I just wanted to put it in a position where it gets flanked.
Fantastic. And house rule, you do have advantage on flanking in this game if you're directly across from a member of your team. So Fisscourth, you would have advantage on an attack if it stays there. So yeah, Fisscourth, you try to bite at this thing, and then all of a sudden it gets hit by magic and just sails over your head to the other side. Up next, we have the Painted Phantasm. And it is not happy. It is going to make a attack at you, Fisscourth.
Oh, guy, I didn't do anything to deserve this.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Does a 16 hit you? Yeah, it does.
It does.
Okay. You'll take 22 force damage.
Jesus Christ. Bye-bye most of my health.
I will also need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Well, was it a nat one this time? 19.
Okay, good. Then you save. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Up next, we have Yuiza. Yuiza, you just saw Fisscourth take one hell of a hit from this thing.
Sure did. Would it take my full action if I wanted to just take Fisscourth by the shoulders and move us around and switch places?
It would take, I believe that does take an action.
Okay, that's fine then. I'm just then gonna move here and then move around Fisscourth to the side of the phantasm that neither Fisscourth nor Arat are occupying, and I'm gonna just go in with my blade. So anyway, I started stabbing. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
Oh my god. And then I'm going to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
That's an extra. Oh god. That's an extra 5 damage, and then I'm gonna do my offhand attack with my bonus action. 21 to hit. And
that hits.
Then, so that's going to be 5, not 9.
5 points of damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, it will take 2 of that. As I don't believe your blades are magical, right?
I mean, they had dragon scales added to it. Don't know if that made them magical.
Your arm blades are +1.
Yeah, they are +1.
Okay.
Which means they're magical.
Then it will take the full damage.
Zulong's going to be flanking with Yuiza, giving her advantage, and I'm going to cast Primal Savagery.
Okay.
We're gonna gang up on this thing.
This is a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit.
This creature takes 7 points of acid damage as suddenly Sulong appears behind it. There is a sickly green trail that's coming out of his forehead that kind of look like antlers, and he just rears back and headbutts the thing.
Okay. How much damage was that?
7 points of acid.
Okay, great. Anything else?
Bonus action rage.
Bonus action range. Love it. Up next is Fisscourth.
Yay! My feelings have been hurt, along with several of my bones.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling up to spell casting or biting, which isn't a good sign. But you know what I could do? And I am going to do it because this thing has pissed me off and it's scaring me. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and like in her little claws, she's going to form it looks like a little bat skull, but it opens its mouth and there's this little laser in there.
I love it.
Like, are you kidding me? That's another nat 1. It doesn't.
Abby, go get physical dice.
Gonna use my odd duck dice.
Sounds great.
Let's see. Gonna use my capybara dice. I rolled another one.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry that you did not get your second hit in. Is there anything else on your turn other than hurt feelings?
You have an action, I think, right? No, that was your action.
That was
No,
my
you have an action. I think spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
Okay, it's this bonus action. Oh my god. The magic one didn't work. It just kind of fizzled out. My brain isn't working right. I have a concussion probably. I'm just gonna take out my actual crossbow and just shoot him from the hip.
Okay. Yes,
Let's see how
RJ?
this goes.
Mind you're 5 feet in, so that shot's a disadvantage.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I rolled a 2 for that, so
No, but she's at advantage because of flanking, so it just neutralizes.
It's a flat roll.
yeah.
I'll let you
And I
have a flat roll
rolled
on
a
that.
2.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't
This
hit.
is fine. I have a concussion. Let me sit down. I need to sit down. I need a Gatorade.
All right. Up next, we have Arat.
Any poor thing. I have lost track of how many cards I've actually drawn, so I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
The pull a card is the Two of Beasts.
Okay.
So this card gets pulled, and Arat like crumples it in his hand. Anyone else can see it just like dissipate magically in his hand. He opens his hand back up, and it's just ragged, feral claws. Because the two of Beasts gives you talons, oracle claws, which I'm immediately going to lash out at this thing with. 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so first it's going to take 8 slashing damage, and it needs to make a con save of 15.
What is this con save against?
Against me. It's additional damage comes in if it fails the con save.
That is an 18.
Okay, so then it's just the 7 as the claws just rip in and pull back out.
Okay. Anything else?
No, because if I shove it again, then it's going to get knocked out of flanking of people. So no, that's it.
Okay. Up next, then, is the Painted Phantasm. And I forgot that it actually has a multi-attack.
I just ripped at it, so.
I'm glad you're making that face, RJ.
Can you forget again? That'd be great.
So, first attack is going to be against Sulong. $25 to hit.
That's too high.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes a paint slash attack as it reaches out with its phantasm paint claws. 17 points of slashing damage. For its second attack, against you. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
18 points of force damage rakes through you as it hits you with its capture image attack. And I will need you to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Oh, I don't know why I was nervous. 18.
18? Okay. That saves. You're safe. And it will also use its movement. Go ahead and roll your opportunity attacks. Arat, actually, all of you would get an opportunity attack on it. It'll be using its movement to move away. Come on, Fisscourth.
I'm gonna call power attack on this.
Okay.
I'm biting this bitch. I need food.
All right, so I'll go in initiative order to ask everyone what they're doing. Fisscourth, what are you doing?
I'm biting it.
Okay.
And I rolled a 10, so I'm pretty sure that didn't hit.
That does not hit. Okay. Arat, what are you doing?
The Oracle Claws, 22.
Mhm. 22 does hit.
4, and then it needs to make the 15 con save again.
14.
Nope. So it's going to take 8 more slashing damage as the claws like pull back out and just pull canvas out of the skin.
Fantastic. All right, up next, Yuiza.
I rolled a 17 to hit,
17 does hit.
and that is going to be 6 piercing magical damage.
Fantastic. Sulong,
19 to hit.
19 hits.
22 points of slashing.
Wonderful. And as the creature takes all of those hits, it moves around you all and steps back into the painting.
Oh, I get it.
Same.
What?
Remember the other room where all the paintings are slashed up?
Oh.
Are we out of initiative or still in
You're
initiative?
still in initiative.
Probably healing up in there. We should burn it. I'm not normally one for vandalism, but my head really hurts. I think we should burn it.
Yuiza, it's now your turn.
She will make her way. 1, that's 5, 6. So that's 50. Let's move back a little bit. Could be 50 feet. She's gonna go to this one, use her first attack to slash it.
Okay. You roll me to hit.
26.
Fantastic. Yeah, how much damage do you do to this?
6.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Does it look damaged enough? As it appears damaged enough, like in comparison to the other paintings?
You put a rip in it. You're not sure.
I'm going to keep hitting it with my bonus action. 24
That hits.
against the painting.
Mm-hmm.
I keep rolling 1s on my damage dice. That's gonna be 1, 2 actually, just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
not doing so hot, guys.
All right. Sulong, you're up next.
Sulong drops the rage. That crackling energy around him also dissipates. He has an idea. He's gonna try the door. Does it open?
The door is locked tight.
Cool beans. If that's my interact object, I'm going to park myself in front of this one and ready an action to attack as soon as the creature comes out.
Okay, what weapon are you readying?
Great axe.
Great axe?
Nizmats.
Okay. Sounds good. Fisscourth.
My head hurts. I need to do vandalism. I'm just looking through. How can I hurt this painting the most? Art hurts me.
Fisscourth, paintings are the sign of the rich.
Oh my god, they are! Oh god, I can't toll the dead because it's a living creature. I'm just gonna shoot the painting with my crossbow. Actually, I'll make it an unarmed attack. I'm gonna take a bolt out of my crossbow to start raking it. Like I'm keying a car.
Go for it.
Let's see if it'll hit. Please, please let me roll something above a 10. Please. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does hit. Are you doing the same one as Yuiza?
Yes.
What's your damage?
2.
2. All right. Arat, you're up next.
I have a really funny idea, but I don't know if the other painting is too damaged to be functional anymore or not.
You don't know?
No, I don't know. Screw it. I'll walk up right behind or right beside Sulong and say, excuse me, and I'm just gonna grab the front of the painting with the claws, and I'm going to twist and rip. 22.
Yep, that's good enough.
6, and I'm assuming it fails a Constitution saving throw automatically.
Yes, it would fail a con save. What's that extra damage?
11. So I
Okay.
did 17 damage total.
Fantastic.
Specifically, it's slashing to a painting. And so I just have a hole carved into this thing.
Up next is the creature. And you see as you are all waiting by these paintings, Yuiza,
Yes.
a hand snakes out from the painting at
Not
you.
again.
Does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Great. For its second attack. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like that hand like reached out, not seeing, and then the second hit just grabbed me by the throat.
You'll take 15 points of force damage. And I will need you to make a charisma saving throw.
That's a 7.
Unfortunately, unlike your friends, you fail, Yuiza. And as this creature rakes that arm out and down, you all watch as Yuiza is pulled down into the floor, captured in a near perfect fresco image on the flat surface. And the hand retreats back in to the painting. While in an image, the target appears on the surface as a painting, drawing, or similar caricature of itself and is incapacitated and restrained. The target can see and hear outside of the surface, but can't target those outside of the surface with spells or cast spells to use this feature that allows it to leave the surface. Up next, Yuiza, you are incapacitated and restrained. Is there anything that you'd like to exclaim in your head at this moment as you are turned into a fresco on the floor?
There's just a lot of like, what the going in their head.
All right. Up next, Sulong.
Just sees a puff of smoke, and then there's just a fresco of Yuiza on the ground. That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Can this painting come off the wall?
Go ahead and try and move the painting. Roll me a strength check.
Sure, I'll rage for this. Get myself some
Mhm.
Advantage. How does a 24 do me?
A 24 does move it.
I'm gonna lay it painting side down on the floor. Hope for the that was an interact and a bonus. Can I just strike the back of the painting?
Go for it.
Here we go. I'll call power attack on this. And reckless. Natural 20.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
Okay. That is enough to splinter this painting and its frame apart. And you now have these scraps of this idyllic forest scene at your feet and splinters of wood. Anything else for your turn?
He turns to the other painting and will stand in full view of it. The rage kind of drops, and he'll, for dramatic effect, light a produce flame in his hand, just staring daggers at the painting.
Okay. Up next, Fisscourth.
I see Sulong's arsonist intent, and I'm going to support that because that's what good friends do. Let's get that painting down off the wall.
Roll me a strength save, or a strength check.
Let's see how this goes. It has to go good one day, right? Right? Oh my god! Sorry.
What is it you're cutting out?
It's 20.
Awesome.
Finally.
Fisscourth, you must be full of the same rage as Sulong in this moment. You have never been stronger to get this off the wall. But you do manage to pull the painting off the wall. What are you doing with it? You're muted, hun.
I was muted. Oh no. I have my little claws sunk into it. I'm
Mhm.
gonna throw it across the floor at Sulong's feet.
Okay. The painting is now at Sulong's feet. Anything else?
Okay, let me check if I have any healing bonus actions. I do not. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Arat, you're up next.
I'm going to just like pat Fisscourth on the back as I cross step over the painting. Really quick, out of curiosity, if I put my hand to the painting, can it go in, or is it just flat on canvas?
It's just flat on canvas.
All right, so feeling that, I go, and I flip the painting like 180 upside down, so the painting is facing the ground. Step on 2 corners of it, and then again the claws to rip straight backwards, a hole into it.
Okay. Let's do it.
That's a 15.
15. Okay.
That's 9 damage, and again the con save. That's another 11, so 20.
Okay.
Slashing.
You have destroyed this painting. Is there anything else for your turn?
Just kind of shake the scrap in my hand out like over where Yuiza is.
As you do that, an arm reaches out from the painting of Yuiza on the floor.
Sorry, Yuiza, we're gonna have to kill you.
I don't think any of us are near or like close enough to it. We're all diagonal.
Too long is.
I
Yeah, someone's
am.
diagonal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So long does a 16 hit you?
It does not. That don't either.
A 17 does not hit?
Nope, my AC's 19.
Fantastic. You are safe as the arm retreats once more into the artwork on the floor. Yuiza. You see this arm come out of you and rake across your friends. You don't feel anything, though.
At least buy me dinner first. First of all.
Up next, Sulong.
I have Yuiza's bag of holding.
You too.
No, you don't.
I thought you gave it to me.
No, that was a joke before the
Oh,
game
okay.
started.
Damn, I was gonna open the bag of holding and then put it upside down over your portrait.
No,
I have an idea.
I have my bag of holding.
Okay, I'll just prep an action for the next time it'll attack me to swing down at the hands.
Okay. With your axe?
Yes, I'll use a rage here to kind of help tank because my HP don't look too hot.
Yeah, it's looking a little low, huh, bud?
Yeah, life of a barbarian, am I right?
All right. That means up next is Fisscourth. Fisscourth, an arm came out of this beautiful image of Yuiza on the ground and tried to attack Sulong. What do you do?
Don't come out of my friend. That is so rude. I am gonna go over, put a claw on the arm, and hey, buddy, it's inflict wounds time.
You're doing
The
this on
arm-
the image of Yuiza?
Oh no, the arm itself.
The arm retreated back into the image of
Oh, the
Yuiza.
arm retreated. Oh god, right. We're not doing that, Yuiza. Scratch that and
You can hold the action to do it when it comes out.
I could, but I would prefer not to harm Yuiza. All right, what I'm thinking. Wait, I've got an idea. This might be a little crazy, but instead of inflicting wounds on my friend, I'm gonna activate Sanctuary,
Okay.
and specifically on the portrait of Yuiza.
Okay.
I'm just like, I hope it protects you.
Anything else?
That'll be my turn. I am praying over my friend's little portrait.
It's a really nice portrait. The nose is absolutely like spot on.
I know it. It's so hard to catch the nose. I'm so proud of this thing, even though it's kicking my ass.
Up next, Arat.
Pausing for a second. Out of curiosity, did anybody tell me what just happened? Because I don't know.
Fudging arms are coming out of the painting of Yuiza that's on the ground.
Alright, so I'm just really quick. I'm going to ask: are there rafters overhead?
There are not. You are underground.
Okay, well then this will be a
Stone
bit more
structure.
difficult.
Mhm.
This will be a bit more difficult. Then I'm going to take the 50 foot of rope that you told me I found like off my shoulder. I'm going to walk over to the painting. I'm going to tie like a lasso and just put it around the painting.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to step back. I'm literally just holding my action. When the arm comes up, I'm just going to lasso this thing. Just going to
Okay.
snare the arm.
Okay, we're gonna try and snare the arm. I like it. All right. Interesting held action. Which is good because the arm does come up again to attack. This time it's going to try and attack. It's going to try and attack Fisscourth this time. So go ahead and do your held action.
It's a grapple, I guess. So I guess it's contested.
What was your roll, Zach?
19.
19. Okay, yeah, you are able to snare the arm of this thing. Sulong, you had a held action too, right?
Yeah, to hit the arms.
All right, go ahead and try and hit the arm.
22 to hit.
22 does hit.
That's 20 points of damage, slashing.
All right, and as you slash down through this, the painting of Yuiza is splattered in multiple colors of paint as this arm just loses form. And slowly, Yuiza, you are brought out of the floor.
See another hand come out. But it's Yuiza. She just like detaches herself from the floor. It's like, what happened?
There is a look of utter horror on Sulong's face. The rage is gone. He is so upset right now because he thought he just killed Yuiza.
Oh.
Arat has fallen on his ass because he was pulling snared and then it went away. So he's just on the ground.
Dark. There was a hand coming out of my chest. They didn't buy me dinner.
There's
first.
just two arms, scoop, hug. I thought I killed you. Oh God.
Oh God. No. Am I
Did we do
dead?
it?
She's back there at dinner.
You turned into a fresco, a really nice one, and then hands came out of you.
Lovely.
Did I get my nose right? They
It
never
was
get it right.
perfect.
Okay. Oh, she's just holding on to Sulong, hugging him back.
Fisscourth is gonna give him a big bat hug too once Arat's over. Group hug.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna cast prayer healing too.
You had that?
I do.
I love that.
Everyone gets 9 hit points back of love.
I took no damage, so I'm good.
Yo, you just feel extra loved.
Yes.
Like a child who doesn't want to let go of their puppies, who long as just gonna walk with Yuiza.
Okay, this is okay. She's just gonna hang on.
Is the door open at least?
As you are all hugging, you hear a click behind you, and the double doors swing open to reveal another room.
No. No more.
That was awful.
Why do those look like pressure plates?
Oh no.
Immediately Zach backs up. Oh, for you audiocast listeners, you're really missing the funniest stuff on the VTT.
Oh gosh, for our viewers at home, I just have it on the main scene. One of the players just walked into the room, heard, "Are those pressure plates?" and backed their token right up.
I wasn't measuring. I just pulled it into the room.
I love it. Yes, you enter into a long hallway. It's wide and broken into 3 sections by iron gates marked in arcane runes.
Did the runes look familiar at all?
Roll me Arcana.
Yippee.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
That's a 3. I can't read.
They're magical.
They sure are.
I could check, but I'd have to touch them.
Sulong, can you take me to those runes? Holding on to Sulong, she's just gonna look at them. Can I roll an Arcana check?
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay. Don't fail me, dice. Okay, that's not bad. That's gonna be a math number.
Does a math number succeed?
18.
18. Okay.
It took me a second to add those numbers up.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
I do not.
Do not. You see some that you recognize and some that you don't. But you get the gist of having studied how to open things. These are the kind of markings you would see on something to make it indestructible.
So he's like, yeah, okay, I don't know what that. I think it's like these things cannot be destroyed.
Long will gently let Yuiza go, pat her on the head.
Down.
I've shaken the panics out.
But yeah, these gates cannot be destroyed. They're indestructible.
Well, unless we are to try to pick the lock on each gate, I imagine one of the plates in here would open it, and the other two would do something not good.
Yuiza you just see her hands lifting up slowly with her thieves' tool.
Sulong backs away from the door.
Fisscourth stands in the doorway.
I could do it at a
Investigate
you can't see
these.
me, but I'm holding my thieves' tools and still jingle them.
You rolled investigation on these already, so I won't make you roll again. Yuiza, when you go to look at these, there is no lock to pick.
I will put my thieves' tools away. There is no lock to pick.
Fisscourth, Arat, could you stand on those two squares over by you?
We could, but I'm concerned that the bad thing might be harm.
I can check the plate, see if they're like, pressure plates, but like bad pressure plates, like bad traps instead of like switches.
Yes, please. I don't want to put my feet on something harmful.
He's just gonna go near that first tile, and you just see her kind of just drop almost into like a push-up shape and just look sideways.
Okay, roll investigation.
I don't. +3, so that's 22.
There's nothing that you see that would be harmful in stepping on this, but it is definitely a pressure plate.
Without saying anything, she's just gonna stand up and stand on it.
Which one are you standing on?
The one in front of her, behind the door that we saw that's locked.
Okay. You stand on that one. And if I can move this out of the way.
If I die, it's my fault, guys. Don't worry about it.
You are stepping on that one. You step on it and nothing happens.
I think we all have to step on it at the same time.
Or the other two haven't stepped on theirs.
Yeah. So it's like the keys. You gotta do it at the same time.
Lots of teamwork. I'll step onto mine.
You step onto yours? Okay. You step onto them, and the first and let's see, gates 1, 2, and 3 all open.
Aha!
All right. Idea. Don't mind me. Sulong will come into this room.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll... well, he's dumb. He's gonna step on this pressure plate.
Okay. You step on the pressure plate.
All right, now one of you get off yours.
I was muted. This'll hop off hers.
You hop off of yours, Fizz, and door 2 closes.
Oh, we don't want that one.
He'll step out. Yeah, step back to yours.
I'm on it.
Sulong will step on the second one.
You cannot. Okay, you go and step on the second one?
Yeah, because all of the pressure plates are depressed right now.
Okay.
All right, Fizz, can you step off yours again?
That I can.
Okay. Fisscourth steps off of that one, and gate 2 closes.
Fisscourth, step on the one in the room next to me.
Maybe I can do that. Potter on over.
You step on the first one.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I'm going to move from mine to the one that Fisscourth was on.
You move away from yours. Nothing happens.
But if I step on the one that she was on instead, everything stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
So if I step off of mine, does the third door close?
Nothing happens to the third door.
So I'm gonna step on
As you step off of yours, though, the store opens back up.
Interesting.
Oh.
So I'm guessing now if either Yuiza or Arat moves, the first door is going to close.
One way to find out, but go through first.
Okay. He'll go through and wait for it to step off.
Who's stepping off?
Yuiza, you're closer.
Yuiza, you step off, and door 3 closes.
Too long, I'll step on this last one.
Nothing happens.
Yuiza, can you step back, please?
Step back.
Okay. Door 3 opens back up.
Arat, can you come into the middle room between Fiss and I?
I'll step out off the plate first and see what happens.
Door 2 closes.
Interesting.
No.
So if Sulong steps off
Nothing happens.
and then steps on.
Door 2 opens
door's
back
closed. Okay.
Okay, get to the last one.
I'll walk all the way through,
up. Okay.
and I will. I'll stand next to the plate. I'm just going to put my stick on it, like push it down.
Okay. Yep. You depress it. The doors all stay open.
All right, Yuiza,
What?
come through.
All the way through.
Oh.
Red Rover, come through.
I'm through.
All right, Fiss, now you.
I trust you. I'll step off.
As you step off, door 1 closes.
Oh, that is disconcerting. I believe it's your turn now, Sulong.
Yep, Sulong will step off.
Door
I
2
close the door.
closes.
Hello.
Well, we're locked in here unless we find another way out forward. Hopefully we do. We have to, right?
No, we could just step on the pressure plates again.
Yeah, I removed my stick from my pressure plate and closed the door behind us.
Yep. Door 3 closes.
Long looks a little proud of himself.
Oh, we should probably see if that door. We should probably see if anything else opens up in here first.
Does the door open or is it locked?
Roll me investigation.
19. God,
19?
physical dice are so much better.
That they are. Yes, the door is locked.
It is locked. Is there a lock to pick?
Mhm.
I'm going to pick this lock.
Roll me your
Says
thieves' tools.
Natural 20 for a 27.
This lock is old, but you have no problem, Yuiza, getting it open. You enter into another room. In this large stone room, a human-sized statue of Timora, carved from marble, stands regally in the center of the room, atop a marble platform. She is flanked by 6 marble statues holding torches. Just beyond the final pair of statues is a wide expanse, seemingly with no end, as it goes down, down, down. On the other side, in the wall, is a locked iron gate.
My friends, I feel that we are far and beyond a simple murder investigation at this point down here.
What about that hole in the wall over there?
Colin, how did you even see that?
It's actually an archway.
Yeah, I literally just stepped into the room and I saw it.
Are you going in?
It's better than going to the abyss. Let's do it.
Wait, but I have grippy claws.
But the door's locked.
Actually, sorry, was all that was described?
Yeah.
Just okay.
What if, Sulong, you grippy claw your way across with me on your back, and then I'll lockpick the iron gate if there is a lockpick to pick.
No, sorry, could somebody lead me over there?
Yeah, sure, Arat. I can lead you over there.
Don't push him.
What?
Fisscourth, you enter into a old dusty storage room. There are jars and bottles and all sorts of alchemical supplies stored here. There are some rotting sacks of grain, some jars that once had preserves in them. And on the other side of the from the archway, you see another locked iron door.
Oh, Yuiza, I need our clever fingers. There's another door.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me Thieves' Tools if you're trying to unlock this door as well. There's a large padlock on it, plain as day. And while you're working on that, Arat and Sulong, what are you doing?
Right as we get to the edge, I want to just crouch down and feel on the ground. Is there pebbles, loose, anything down here?
Yeah, you can probably find a little something.
I'm going to grab a handful and just walk up until I feel Sulong on his shoulder so I'm oriented. Take the handful of pebbles and whatnot, just toss them out in like a fan out in front.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm facing the wall. I'll reorient.
Okay.
So he's throwing them into the pit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw them into the pit.
You do that, and they drop. Sulong, you see them fall in, and they drop out of sight, and you never hear them hit a bottom.
Is there anything?
There's the sound of a fire, just a... As Sulong points upwards, there's a little fireball from Produce Flame, and he'll just send it down.
It goes down, 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 until it's nothing but a pinprick of light. And then it is gone.
I truly think this hole is bottomless.
I was hoping that there was some invisible passage. One of those tests of faith.
May I borrow your staff?
I would like to keep it.
Just for a second.
Okay, and I'll hand it over to him.
Just over the edge, Sulong will test every 5-foot square, just pap, 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 out in the open, just to make sure there's no hidden path there.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing there.
Does not sound like there's anything here. Takes Arat by the shoulder, hands him the staff. Pulls Arat away from the gap.
Smart move. Are you investigating the room at all?
Yeah, there's a statue to Timora there.
There is. Roll me investigation.
19.
19. Fantastic. As you are both looking or working your way around the room, on the other side of the gate, as you're standing there with Arat, Sulong, you see another statue on the other side. Roll me a history check. Arat, as you move about the room, you make your way back to the door that you came through, and you feel around its edges. And there is a inscription above the door. And as your fingers go over it, it reads, "The only fortune I desire is your gaze." Sulong, what did you roll in your history check?
11.
11. That's high enough to know that on the other side is a statue of Tyr. Well, you take a moment to ponder that in character, both of you. Let's go back to Yuiza and Fisscourth. Yuiza, what was your Thieves' Tools roll?
15.
That is just enough to meet the DC. Good job. You are able to open this door, and it opens to a partially collapsed hallway. You go in?
Yes. Come on.
Okay.
Fisscourth.
Oh, another mysterious hall.
You and Fisscourth enter into this hallway, and there is very little light here, but some is coming through a mostly collapsed doorway at the end of the hall. It's stuck in rocks and rubble, perhaps from a recent cave-in. But part of it is an iron grate. So you can see a little bit to the room beyond.
Can I try to get close and see into the room beyond a little better?
Let the girls be nosy.
You both do have to crawl over some rubble to get there. I will need a dexterity check to see if you can get over all of these rocks, as that is not a stable area.
I'm so happy I rolled a 17. That's a 19.
That's a 13. I'm not getting so great with these dice roll anymore.
Fisscourth, you are fine as you met the DC 15. However, Yuiza, as you are trying to follow Fisscourth's lead and climb over these rocks, you did not grow up in caves dealing with unstable structures and cave-ins in your regular day-to-day life. So you step on the wrong rock, the one that doesn't have quite as many large ones underneath it, and you slip. You are going to be taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall on your little behind down this rock pile, but you can get back up it.
Oh, goodness, are you all right? Do you need healing?
It's just my butt bone is fine. Let's just look into the door, please. Don't tell this to the boys.
I promise I won't. You and your butt wound will be a secret kept to my heart.
Thank you.
I like to peek through them bars, though.
You see into what appears to be jail cells. Several of them, as you peer around, appear to be open, but in the far corner directly opposite you, you see a woman lying on her back. Short, purplish black hair cut to about her chin. Seemingly unconscious as she lays there, she is wearing red and green robes trimmed in a fine gold trim. And she does not stir.
I just look back at Yuiza with that little, the polite cat face, his little mouth stretched over. That's the look Yuiza gets from Fisscourth as she turns around. Are we fairly certain that the mare isn't in a hooling?
I think the lack of wings and bat features. Give me what? You know what? Why don't you go get Sulong and Arat to help us remove this rubble, and then I'll start working on this lock.
That sounds like a good idea, and oh boy, there's someone in there who may be our culprit, so I'm not crying out to them.
Well, possibly. The cave-in is recent, so we'll see.
We'll see. I'll go fetch them. Be safe. Don't fall on your butt again.
You said you would keep that private.
It is private. I'm not telling them.
You are going back to get Sulong and Arat?
Yes.
All right.
Boys, we need assistance in the other room. We've made a grand discovery.
Arat's hands are running over the carved text over the doorway. What discovery?
Prison cells. A potential culprit, even.
Interesting.
Very.
I found another riddle here.
Oh, what does it say? Timoran to me. Timoran and Tia, have they ever? It sounds almost romantic.
I don't know.
All of his things here, now she's here, down below.
Any of you might be more suited for this if the gaze in question is literal.
What about the gaze?
It says all I require is your gaze, Gaze. So those of you blessed with functioning eyes might be better off on it, unless it's metaphorical, in which case I can just face the statue.
DM, can this dais turn?
Roll me a strength check to find out.
21?
Yes, you do see that with a bit of muscle, you are able to turn the statue.
Huh. There's a statue of Tyr not too far away from here. Maybe if I and Sulong's going to turn the statue of Timor to face Tyr.
You turn the statue, and after a little bit of resistance, it glides quite easily to turn and face Tyr. And as you do, there is a beam of golden light that comes out from the bottom of the base, and it snakes through a pattern on the floor, up the walls, and meets at the edge of that pit. A force-like pathway is created, shimmering and iridescent, that leads to the gate. And the gate raises.
Huh. Those adventure novels are coming in handy.
So many of them, you must expunge their wisdom to me sometime.
Yeah, I think Jason and the Argonauts is somewhere in my trunk.
Wonderful.
Guys,
We
there's
should
someone in here!
Let us go check on Yuiza quickly, shall we?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Would you like one of us to go across, or should we wait until we all go across?
She's gone, Arat.
Oh.
I'll too long.
Go on. Go on.
Okay. Well, nothing bad can happen here. So I'll go ahead.
I meant go with her, but yeah, if you've already walked, then I'll just go. Oh, okay, and I'll walk this way.
I misunderstood.
Where's everyone going?
Sulong's gonna investigate the room with the statue of Tyr.
I need your strength!
Okay. Sulong is going crossed. All right. Yes. Arat arrives and so does Fisscourth. Yuiza?
Hi, what's the problem?
Rubble in front of this gate. This gate leads to like a prison cell area, and there's someone in there.
How heavy is the rubble?
Very.
Roll investigation for me, everyone. Fisscourth, you can do so with advantage.
15.
Okay.
19.
19.
Twinsies with Arat, 15.
You're not with them in the hallway.
Oh, you said everyone, sorry.
You
It's
don't
okay.
count.
I know.
What'd Fisscourth get? You're muted,
My
hon.
mic was muted. Again. 18.
18, okay. You all start to survey the rubble, and it's not just on this side, but the other side of the doorway as well. These are boulder-sized rocks that you would have to move. You don't think that even Sulong, while raging, would be capable of shifting these out of the way. You'll have to find another way to get to this person.
Scott, I don't think that I can move this, but we did discover a way across the other side.
Oh, that's perfect. You guys are so smart.
Must be another way. We've gotten a peek. We're prepared.
Come on. Yuiza's gonna take Fisscourth's little hook and like run like they're holding hands.
Sulong, it's not very long before your friends join you in the room with the statue of Tyr. This room mirrors the one on the other side, like some sort of tribute to both deities. On the far wall hang 4 mirrors, and in the center of the wall in front of them sits a chest.
I think I've learned my lesson, guys. Let's not go for the chest first without investigating it.
Or ask Tamura or Tia for permission. Maybe. What if this is the extracurriculars room?
The what?
The extracurricular, when they engage in outside activities of godly duties,
Oh, like study.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
blessings?
Or a different word with the same letter. And I'm going to reach my stick forward and just tap on the chest.
Tap on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chest.
AKA the mimic test.
There's no mimic yet.
Suddenly the statue of Tyr.
Are you all going about investigating the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, everyone roll me investigation.
I got nothing.
Natural 20 for 23.
Sorry, Sarah, could I use my old roll of 15?
Yes, you can.
Well.
Nat one, so I'm just tapping on the chest over and over again.
Okay. Fisscourth, you go over to investigate what Arat is looking at with this chest. And as he taps the lid over and over, repeating the mimic test multiple times, you see on the chest that it reads, "Balance your scales and walk forward in the glory of justice."
I read this to Arat. So wait, is it asking us to repent and be worthy within Tyr's eyes, perhaps?
There may be actual balance needed of equal distribution to open something.
As you say this, Sulong and Yuiza, you move over to the area as well. This being the only real out-of-place thing in the room. There are 2 doors to your side that are currently closed. And as you look into these and stand in front of them, everyone around the mirrors will need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
25.
14.
2.
12.
All right, everyone except for Arat fails. Arat, the room goes quiet as your companions are left in front of these mirrors, as they have all triggered their own trial of justice. And next week, we will be coming back to find out what the darkest memory is that each of these 3 have.
Is anything
And how they will overcome
Did anything
it.
happen? Hello?
Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us tonight. It has been so much fun to run the players through. I don't know. It might be a dungeon, might be a temple. We'll have to explore some more and find out. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for tonight's episode of Luck and Chaos. Don't forget to leave a review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. It really helps our show grow. Arat was played by Zachary Vaudo. Yuiza was played by Alessa Vamp. Fisscourth was played by Abby. Sulong was played by RJ. And your GM and producer tonight was Sara Roberts. The Luck and Chaos theme, A Twist of Fate, was composed by Sneakernet. Download it now on Bandcamp. Link in the show notes below. Check out our show notes for cast info and links to the third-party content featured in this game. If you'd like to join us for our Patreon-only after show, visit us on patreon.com/thehypegoblin. This show and others like it are made possible by the generous support from our patrons.